Well, hey, man. What is up, everybody? What is going on, honey? Let me know that you guys can hear me clearly over in the CASHAPP. You feel what I'm saying, honey? Let's go ahead and talk about Married at First Sight. Okay, what's going on, y'all? What's up, Miss Hollywood? What's up, T? What's up, Brittany? Jamie, did I lie? Was the first hour a bit not skippable? What? Was the first hour in the bit not skippable? Okay, I will say this. I didn't mind it. But let me tell y'all, I actually found the version that does not have the commercials, okay? Because I said, that's how I'm going to watch it. And it's crazy because when I found it, it said that it was 2 hours. I said, so you mean to tell me that y'all mothers had an hour worth of commercials? Oh, absolutely not, honey. But I definitely found the short version. It only was 2 hours. So, yeah, I enjoyed it for the most part. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Give me 1 second. I just want to be able to share the video so people know that we are over here live. And you guys feel free to, go ahead and share as well with your people that you be talking about the show with. You feel what I'm saying? There we go. Okay, perfect. Perfect. But I will say this. I wanted to highlight the fact that the show, like the color gradient on the show was a bit different for me. I don't know if y'all noticed that. I always pay attention to that for the most part when I'm watching the shows. That's why I like Love and Hip Hop Hollywood the best, because the gradient of that show is more vibrant and everything, right? So I noticed that they had the same thing when it came to this show. It just seemed a little different than how they filmed the last 2 seasons that I saw. And I also feel like they got some really interesting characters. I think they got some interesting people, and I think the personalities, I think this is going to be a busy season. Let me say that. I think it's going to be a busy season, and it's going to be a really interesting season. At least that's what they gave me in this first episode. And y'all know I have been dreading watching it, but this time I said, okay, I'm going to check it out. We're going to see. A lot of y'all have asked me to do a review on this, so that's what I'm doing now. And I'm like, okay, this might be interesting. Okay, what's up, Marcia? What's up, Miracle? What's going on? Good morning. Good afternoon. Actually, good afternoon. Did you watch Ready for? I have not yet. I'm going to watch that as well as the ladies who list Atlanta, because I will be going live. So if you guys do not have your reminders set, be sure to set your reminders for tomorrow. I'll be going live with ladies who list at 11, and then immediately following, I'll be going live for Ready to Love at noon tomorrow. Okay, so that will be taking place tomorrow. So I have not seen those shows just yet. Oh, I never watched the commercial version. LOL. Hello, streaming live. What is it? Hello Or were you just saying hello, stream of life? Lady List is giving us, so I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, perfect. So let's talk about these couples. I don't have the images yet, but I will be getting those images ready for y'all, so y'all will be able to, follow along with who it is that I'm talking about. So the first person we meet is John. John tells his family about him getting married in 2 weeks, and everybody definitely seems surprised. Okay, we learned some things about John. John is a cat guy. And when he said that he got 5 cats, I was like, baby, listen, I see why you kind of been single for the most part for a long time, because a lot of ladies don't like cats. There are a lot of them that do, but then there are a ton that don't. And if they like them, they can't have them because they're allergic to them, and it's like severe. Okay, so I'm like, okay, yeah, I see why. He also lets us know about his life changing in 2019, and I felt really bad for him when he told us this. He said that his dad passed away from cancer in 2019. That really changed his life a lot. His grandmother is in a nursing home, and she has dementia, so she don't even really remember who he is, which also sucks. And then his mom, who has made very terrible choices, which leads me to believe that she has abused drugs, right? At some point in her life, she's actually in rehab because she can't care for herself at this time. I will say this. I wish they would do like a surprise. Like, you know how some people are like, oh, I wish my family member could be there, or I wish this person could show up. I wish that there was able to be like a surprise to take place, to where it's like that person pops up for them. But we'll see if that actually happened. I don't know if it's happened in like past episodes or not, but we'll see if that's going to, happen in the future. What's up, Romeo? What's going on? I can't stand cats. Happy I'm allergic to them. Hilarious. Okay. Ain't they some sneaky little creatures, honey? Okay. I don't shoot. One cat would have been too many for me. Right. Looks like I will like that show. Which one, Miss Hollywood? You're speaking on Married at First Sight or a different one? Mari says I cannot do cats. Right. Yes, Romeo, a surprise would be nice. Also, I need to get some of your merch. Jamie, yes, feel free to go to jamithatsme.com, where my merch and everything is, so you guys can purchase items and stuff over there. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I have a twin boy, cats, and you love them. Okay, Film. Okay, that's what's up. I like dogs. I'm a dog, primarily I like pit bulls, but I'll take me a little Shih Tzu or something like that, a little Yorkie or whatnot. I'll take one of the tinier dogs. Okay. But if I really could have my choice of an animal, especially in Georgia, it would be a monkey. I would want a finger monkey with all my heart. But unfortunately, they will find the hell out you if they find out you got one, girl. Okay. So yeah, and there's that. Anyway, let's go ahead and continue to move on. He talks about how he wakes up alone for holidays because he don't have his dad. Grandma don't even remember him. He's the only child, and his mom is in rehab. So that sucks, right? That sucks a whole lot. I really felt bad for him when he said this. I'm hoping that the relationship he gets with Miss Lindsay actually works out for him, because I hate the fact that he's, lonely or whatnot. So I also was wondering if he was walking around wearing a ring, because I don't know if you guys spotted, but I did spot it, where there was like a tan mark around his finger. So of course this part was tan, that part was tan, but there was a lighter part on his finger that showed that he probably had been wearing a ring. So I was just wondering about that. I wonder if he goes around and like pretend that he married or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, so let's move on. So his mom, she can't really walk. So this is one of the reasons that she also will not be at the wedding, unfortunately. So he's going to have to come clean about his mom's situation. His best friend brings that up to the surface. Like, you're going to have to talk about this. He's a bit apprehensive. He's he doesn't want to do it because he thinks that that's going to scare her off. But she probably going to be okay with it, considering the fact that she got her own mommy issues going on. Okay, so there's that. We get to Lindsay. Lindsay tells her dad and brother about her getting married, but it was interesting because her brother didn't seem too happy about it. And I'm like, why he not happy? What is up with you, Lindsay, that your brother don't seem too enthusiastic by this decision of you getting married within just a few weeks, okay? Only for Lindsay to go with her brother saying that her brother's facial not showing to be happy. We switch up and we see her talking about how she's a wild card. I said, not Lindsay being a wild card. Okay, now it kind of, to me, makes sense as to why her brother was giving that. Oh, okay, you sure? You get married while he was giving that face. Okay. So basically, Lindsay, what I was hearing is that you're off the chain. When you say you're a wild card, it's making me wonder, are you off the chain, Lindsay? Okay. I wonder if she'll really appreciate, and I said that about John and his mom's relationship, the fact that even though his mom is down and out, how he still continues to support her, considering the fact that she doesn't have that relationship with her mom. I wonder if she's going to be happy to see that with him or something. We'll see. We learned that she used to be engaged at one point, and the guy that she was with told her, listen, it's over with 5 days before the wedding. Oh, girl, I would have been fine. Not 5 days before the wedding when you knew this whole time how you was trying to move. What the fuck? Anyway, I guess it's better safe than sorry, honey. She would have been stuck in a marriage that she wasn't fully happy about. So yeah. What else we got? Katina and oh no, she talked about how when she getting back to Miss Girl and her mama, she talks about how her and her mom don't really talk. They don't have a good relationship because her mom kind of like attacks her. So she's disrespectful to her. Okay. So they don't talk. And she said they haven't spoken to each other in like 3 years. So there's that. We also get Katina and Elijah one. Okay. Katina and Elijah one. So, Elijah one is cool. His brother look better, but Elijah one, he all right. I got my side out on Elijah one for sure. Y'all give me 1 second here. Give me 1 second, okay? Because your girl, you know what I'm saying, my nose, honey. Hey, y'all, what's going on over here on TikTok, honey? Okay, excuse me, girl. You know, I got to just dab my nose a little bit because she's starting to run. But feel free to join the conversation over here on YouTube if you guys would like to hop in the chat and share your thoughts and everything. So thanks so much for joining. Yeah, but Elijah one seemed like he cool for the most part. But we got our side eye on Elijah one. These two are going to give us all the drama, Lindsay. Is the only wife that is giving me what needs to be given. Pure honesty is what Lindsay is giving. Lindsay is hilarious. The wedding, hilarious. Yeah, we gonna talk more about Lindsay, I am sure. Let me see what else y'all saying. I'm gonna also get a dog in the future, and the cat's gonna be pissed. Yikes, they are. Last year was daddy issues. This year is mommy issues, right? And I was noticing that trend as they were talking about each of the couples. I was like, dang, everybody done had a hard knock life up in there, be for real. Lindsay is about to be called Motor Mouth. Not Motor Mouth. Yeah, his name Mark. You talking about Mark? Did I call him something else? Let's see. Elijah one is definitely a player. He's giving F a boy. Okay. What's up, Poison Ivy? Happy New Year to you as well. Is he cool? I got all my eyes on him because he don't seem like he ready for a marriage. Okay. I'm trying to, I want to be hopeful because you know how people start off at the top of Married at First Sight. You may side eye them, and then it turns out that they're really not that bad of a person. It's the other person. So yeah, I want to give him a little bit of hope, but it was the strip scene for me that I said, oh, you still Isaac. So that's what you still Isaac, sir. You're not Elijah one. You're still Isaac. But let's keep talking. So his friend Rashid was going on a tangent about himself, y'all, and him being married, talking about how when he first met his wife, he really was just looking to smash. It was a one-night stand, according to him. But he said he ended up finding a wife in the situation because he couldn't let her go after that one night. He was enjoying it. Girl, I guess, but it was funny to see Elijah one kind of like bust out. Like, how did you feel, you know, at the end of the day when you finally got married? Oh, I felt like this, I felt like that. Elijah one was like, great, because your boy getting married. But why did the friend look like put his head down type thing? Like the moment was taken from him because it was all about Elijah one at this moment with him getting married. Was it just me? Okay, because it was like he smiled, but then he put his head down. And I'm like, did he steal your moment? What was that? Okay, because the question, he started talking, Rashid started to talk about his marriage because the question came up about whether or not Elijah one was ready to be married. And then Rashid said, I don't think anybody is ever ready. I wasn't really ready, right? So there's that. Yep, the strip club with his head all in there. Listen, exactly, T. He was giving a whole lot. He definitely was giving a whole lot. I feel like the show should require everyone should go to therapy because Lord, they be needing it on this show. I guess the therapy that they supposedly supposed to go to is with the experts. Yikes. Not Mohawk dude. is definitely not ready for marriage. They are not going to last. His wife is cute, but honey, take that long ass wife off. What? Take the long ass wife off. What? What? The way Gepetti talked about him on the after party had me weak. He's still Isaac, baby. Mm-mm. This is going to be a mess, right? It's probably going to be worse than Ready to Love, honey. But let's continue to talk about it. Like I said, Elijah One, he handsome, but his brother does look better. Hey, Sean, how are you? Anyway, so Isaac is the name that Elijah One went by when he wanted to be a playboy and wanted to be out here in these streets, okay? Finagling, hanging out with the ladies and all that other great stuff, okay? So that's the name that he would use. But he says that he, like 2 years ago, was when he started to kind of like settle down and wanting to stop being that playboy. He started, I guess he was leaving from like a sneaky link or something. I guess he was leaving from one of his girls' house late at night, and he just started thinking to himself, like, you know what, I don't want to be a player no more. And that's when he decided to get his life together, drop Isaac, and go by Elijah One. Girl, we get something. Let us find out you're going to be out here wasting your wife's time. Okay. Anyway, we learned that he's mixed. So it looks like his mom is white, whereas his dad is black. At least that's what it looked like. He said that his dad passed away at the age of 16. So I really hate that for him, because his dad got a chance to see his brothers and stuff graduate, but never got a chance to see him. So that's terrible. But here's the thing for me. This is how you know this season's going to be a fool. This is the thing for me, Lifetime and whoever production company over there doing Married at First Sight, honey. Why is y'all giving us construction porn with this man over here chopping off the paint of the stairs with his shirt off, and y'all giving us slow-mo action? Girl, what was this that y'all was serving to the people? I said, oh, this season finna be a fool. I don't even know why they chose to give us this mess, but it's finna be a fool. Okay, so what else? Yeah, I talked about that. Elijah One says that he want a traditional wife and all this other stuff, somebody that's gonna cook and stuff like that. Elijah One, I'm wondering about you. What can you do, Punchinella from the zoo? What is it that you're gonna be able to offer? Talk about you want a traditional wife. I don't know too many traditional wives. Now, just because a woman cook, because that's something she like to do, I feel like that don't make her traditional. She might cook and throw down in the kitchen, but she probably ain't gonna have no meal for your ass every day. Not like that. So I just wonder, honey, I wonder. Oh, you meant to say wig, put that long wig. I got you. I wanted to know why his mom wasn't on the show. He says she's supportive of everything he does. I wonder if we'll see her at the, I wonder if we will see her at the wedding, is what I'm wondering. And then who was the white lady sitting next to Rashid? Was that his mama or was that Rashid's wife? I don't know. My mouse. What is the woman? There we go. Okay. I don't see what he did wrong. It's last night. Who wouldn't turn up at a bachelorette party? He shouldn't put his face on her ass. I can say that. That's where he went wrong. That's what he did wrong, Romeo. Okay, hopping all on there, put his legs all around that lady neck. I feel like he can have a good time without doing all of that. But you know, he was truly living it up. But he also said, see, that's the other thing though, Romeo. Is the fact that he did it that night and then turned around and said that he want a traditional wife, but he also want a wife. He don't know what he want. That's number one. He want a traditional wife, but then also says he wants a wife that he can take to the strip club, because that's the type of activity he gonna be giving in the strip club. I don't know if she gonna go for that. You can't have a traditional wife if you can't be a traditional husband who works and pays 100% of the bills. Okay, Mari B. Okay, you need traditional money for a traditional wife, child. Okay, Katina, and that 600 density wig is for a special ride. Y'all is wrong. Even Pastor Cal couldn't make it make sense for us why they paired these two. Child, they miss it. I wanted to know why his mom wasn't on the show. He says she's supportive with everything he does. Did I read? I think I read that one. See, we'll see if she's going to be on a little later for the wedding. Let me put that back up there. Okay, right. Sean does look good, Teddy. It was the special episode, actually. But yeah, they did Katina wrong. I'm gonna have to check out that special episode because I didn't see that. I don't see her being traditional and him stop being a hoe. I don't think they gonna work. I don't think I will hope so. I will, right. I'm gonna start out with hope at first. I want to hope so, but it is giving side eye. It is giving not too sure, considering the fact that she also has been through very terrible relationships, and she said she has yet to love. Y'all remember she had to sit down with her friends, and she talked about how she hasn't fallen in love yet. It's been a minute based on the things that's happened to her in her past. So she has a very big guard up. So she's going to have to get herself to a place mentally to let her know that it's okay to start loving this person or falling in love with this person or whatever it is. And I'm wondering if he's going to show some terrible behavior immediately that she's going to notice based on what she's seen in her past, right? Because he is a playboy. And all that whole 2 year, I gave myself some 2 years to figure out my life. No, I feel like he probably gave himself 2 months. 2 months. I don't know. And when they showed the picture of the mom, her face was blurred out. Oh yeah, it was blurred. Maybe she don't want to have nothing to do with the mess. Y'all probably right. Mohawk should have went on Ready to Love and not Married at First Sight. Try a mess. Let's get to Katina, because Katina actually got a chance to link up with her friends, and she tells them about her part. Well, she tells us about her party life, talking about, oh, you know, I'm the type of girl when you go out at 7 p.m. with me, girl, you're not coming back till 3 a.m. in the morning. Okay, then, Katina, girl. So you probably is a party girl, just like he's a party boy. But anyway. What else ended up happening? She says that her dad was incarcerated majority of her life, so she never got a chance to kind of witness what a real relationship and marriage and things look like, because her parents ended up getting divorced when she was like an infant or something. Her friend asked her if she's when it comes to love, whether or not she's the type of person to fall in love quick, and that's what she opened up about, right? And that's what I just talked about as far as her being cheated on numerous times, and then also saying that, to me, in so many words, her guard is up. So we're gonna see how this works out with them. I'm hopeful, right? But how many people actually make it on the show, though? How many people actually have a successful marriage? I feel like it always be like one, maybe two, one in a possible couple. I don't know. I'm gonna have to watch the actual show this time, but the reviews are so good. Okay. Mama said, leave me in my good what? In my good name out of the shenanigans. Hilarious. I could only watch an hour. Lifetime need to stop with these 3-hour shows. They definitely do. They definitely do. I will say this though. I'll keep it honest. When I was watching the episode without the commercials, I was definitely fast forwarding through the whole tuxedo and dress shopping. That stuff right there, I was fast forwarding. Like I didn't really, I wasn't paying that much attention to any of that. For sure. It definitely should be an hour and a half max, if that. They could cut out a lot of this stuff. So anywho, let's go ahead and move on. Steve and Noy. I like them already. I think they may actually be a good fit. We'll see. Steve ain't got no job, y'all. Steve ain't got no job, honey. Steve tells his family that he getting married. And I think Steve is cute. His voice is hella deep. It's hella deep. I'm like, oh God. I was expecting it to be deep, but not deep. You know, that voice is deep. But he does seem like he may be a sweetheart, though. I'm like, I like Steve so far. We'll learn what your issues are later. Okay. He's a very adventurous guy. And it seems like Noy is just as adventurous. Hell, she been all around the world, like damn Carmen Sandiego, trying to find somebody to love her. Okay, been around the world, and I can't find my baby. She couldn't. She had to come over here to the East Coast. But let's keep going. So Steve says that he was laid off and didn't want to stay in Boston. So I forgot what kind of job he was doing. It seemed like he was working for a software company or something. And they did a massive layoff. I believe he said maybe it was because of the pandemic. He was one of the people that was hit. But obviously he must have stacked up enough money, honey, for him to go ahead and just travel down south, because he didn't want to be in Boston for the winter. Travel down south and just traveled. I like that. He said he lived in his car for the most part or whatever like that. But I like the fact that he had enough money to go out here and travel and live his best life. I was not mad at it. I was like, because I feel like a lot of people probably didn't get that opportunity, right? They was like, that money, they probably was living paycheck to paycheck, girl. And once the check got cut, they probably wasn't able to go out and explore like that. But I like the fact that he was able to do that. So shout out to him for that. Steve says that he's been traveling. Girl, this right here was hilarious to me. So they asked him what he had been up to. this man said, well, I have been traveling, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing a little bit of self-growth right now, and I'm doing some freelance work. Let me tell you, his friend bust out. I can't even think of the actor name. I'm picturing the actor, but I can't think of his name. But he definitely reminded me of this man. But he just bust up the moment and says, so basically what you're saying is you in between jobs. And I'm like, you ain't even have to say it like that. You ain't have to bust that man bubble. And then the sad part, that's why this season for to be a motherfucking trip. From the vibrance of the video, from the gradients on the used on the video, from the music that they using, okay, from the personalities dealing with Lindsay and to this right here, and the fact that they show everybody's facial expressions when this fool said that, talking about so basically you in between jobs, right? That's what you're giving. Hilarious. A trip, because that's really what it is. He is in between jobs. And then one of the homegirls, I don't know if that was the sister, the sibling, whoever it was like, I think your wife's gonna want you to have a job. Yeah, I think she's gonna want that. And I'm like, y'all don't know what that lady gonna want. God, dog, but you probably right, girl, because that's really 98% of women, okay? They want you to have a job, okay? Now, you bring in something. They ain't saying you gotta have a whole lot, but you're gonna have to help them out over here, okay? Because the bills is steadily going up and the paychecks is not. Let's be clear, okay? So there's that, honey. I said, girl, your family don't show no mercy on you. If keeping it real was a family, it was them. So basically, this man tried to dress it up, girl. Dress it up, talking about, I've been doing some traveling, self-growth, a bit of freelancing. So basically, you in between jobs is what you're giving us. Okay, got it. You ain't working, you ain't got no job, okay? But anyway, so there's that. Let's get to Miss Noy. I didn't take a whole lot of notes on Miss Noy. It wasn't a whole lot to take there. But what we can say is she gave the news to her friends. She let us know about her background with her family. I believe she said she was born in a refugee camp. At some point, her family left there and came to America or whatnot. Her parents have been through a lot together, but I believe they still have stayed together. And because of that, she wants to find a relationship like that for herself as well, right? She's hoping that at some point she can have the love that they share. And I understand, Miss Girl. So hopefully you get it. I don't know. I'm going off of image for the most part. I'm going off of some of the fact that they're adventurous, right? I feel like and then they may have a Asian background together, so they may have some things that they can relate to. So I think they may be a good couple. I'm hoping they do not let us down. You know how when we saw Vincent and Brianna, when we first saw them on Married to First Sight like 2 seasons ago, it was like you automatically knew, okay, I think they're going to work. They have some minor issues, but for the most part, they're going to work, right? We saw that. And guess what? They're still working now. So I want to believe that's going to happen for Steve and Noy. But I will say this. Baby girl was giving me 90 Day Fiance, with the fact that she was traveling to Bulgaria to hang out with somebody and hoping that it would go somewhere, and then going over to the UK, hoping that will go somewhere, and then coming back over to the East Coast, and then deciding that she's going to apply for Married at First Sight. So she definitely was giving me 90 Day Fiance. So there's that, honey. But I ain't mad at it, Miss Noy. I'm not mad at it, girl. Do your thing. What y'all saying over here? If they don't last, then we will see. But I'm definitely looking, right. And sometimes they be dropping the tea on the couples ahead of time before the season is over. So we'll be tuned into that. Shout out to everybody over here on TT. Feel free to join us over here on YouTube if you'd like to hop in on the conversation as well. I don't like her friends. They came off as flat and unsupportive. You know who came off as flat? I think I got it in my... I think it was Jasmina's. I think it was her family that gave me more flat and unsupportive. I think that's who it was. I wrote it in my notes somewhere. Question: could you marry someone who doesn't have a job? IDK. You would have to be applying the night we get married. I would marry somebody without a job if they are a self-employed person. So if you ain't working for somebody and you out here making the money, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I deem a job. So yes. So then the answer would technically be no, I would not. You're gonna have to bring in money some kind of way. So you're gonna have to be like self-employed, managing your own business or something, having something, right? Because everybody can't work for an employer. Some people out here, being entrepreneurs and stuff. So I'm cool with that. The siblings roasted him low key. Hilarious. They did. They did. I don't think they're gonna last, but Noi is going to probably stick beside him if the SEX is good. Child, the way he was riding around on bikes and stuff through the neighborhood. I mean, I feel like his SEX just might be the bomb, okay? Child, he may be adventurous outside and inside the bedroom. Who knows, honey? Who knows? That's what it's giving. Hopefully, Steve has a good savings. Also, his brother that looks like him, but more thick and fine tone. That was the one that was sitting next to the one with all the hair. Child, that boy said, I don't think that's a good idea. I think it's a great idea. I was here for it. What do you think about the new host, Keisha Knight Pulliam? See, that's the part I did not watch. I did not watch that, but I'm here for Keisha Knight. I'm here for her getting jobs, and I'm gonna have to check it out and see how she does. I'm definitely here for her in whatever she does, to be honest, because I like me some Rudy, some Miss Keisha Knight. Shout out to her. They're going to be a boring couple to me. Steven, you think they are? Dang, you think Steven Noy gonna be boring? I hope not. We're gonna see. I don't know, because I will say this. You could have a point though, Leisha. Because of how I didn't really capture a whole lot of notes with Noy. And then I think it was Lindsay that highlighted the fact that, no, it was Alyssa. I think, I'm mixing it. I think it was Alyssa that's not going to be that entertaining. I feel like Alyssa and Mark. I think it's not. Is it Mark? Oh, no, it's Chris. It's Chris and Alyssa. I think Chris and Alyssa are the ones that are going to be not as entertaining. We're going to see, though. Because Lindsay even pointed that out. Like, where is Alyssa? It's like she fades in the background. Like, where's she at? Where's she at? Correct. The show is longer than a movie. Why? That's what I'm saying. Why is that? What's up, Brandy Chanel? What's going on, girl? This episode dragged. Brandy, are you reviewing Married at First Sight? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I saw that on your page. Let me know. Yeah, because Brandy do reviews as well, y'all. Brandy Chanel. So check out her channel too. Yeah, Alyssa and Chris gonna be that couple nobody cares about. Okay, so we see each other. That's how I'm feeling. Not they gonna. Alicia said they gonna be boring too. Girl, you a mess. I forgot all about her at the bachelorette party. Okay, so we here, y'all. Alyssa and Lindsay got some kind of beef. Lindsay is blocked according to discussion on the after. Oh, I gotta get into this after show. I hope this season really gives y'all, because if it does, then I really can get into the after show, and then we can have a whole nother discussion about the after show alone. Right? So that'll be great. Now y'all about to make me go back and watch, because I want to see Keisha Knight anyway, so I'm gonna go back and tune that. So maybe that was the 3 hours that I didn't see, since the show was only 2 hours. Maybe that's the 3rd hour that I didn't capture. I hope all couples do deliver, because season 11 is the only season I was interested in each couple. Was it season 11 or was it season 12? Because for me, that was the one I got invested in, and that was the one with Chris and Paige, because Chris was trash. Do you hear me? Chris was terrible. Okay. All right, cool, y'all. Sorry, let me get some water. Yeah, y'all feel free to join my Discord. I'm gonna update the link in the bio. In the description, because the link expires, which I did not know expires every 7 days. I know some people had trouble getting into it. So if you end up going under this video and it's expired, feel free to hit me up on IG at jamithatsme and just send me a DM, and I'll make sure that I get the link over to you guys, for those of y'all that want to be on the Discord, be in the Discord. So yeah, so let's talk about Jasmina. Gorgeous. First of all, to me, gorgeous. Let's get into that. Husband, fine. I don't care. They look good. Okay. I feel like she might be a tad bit taller than him. They might be the same height. I don't care. Look good. I like them. I do hope they work, but I don't know. We're going to see. I feel like Jasmina can be a person that's a bit demanding. And I'm just wondering how Michael is going to show up in the relationship, considering the fact that he really grew up around a lot of his sisters. How is that relationship? You would think that he would be a person that's going to be like open and vulnerable and know how to, talk to women and stuff. But it seems like that's the complete opposite. because of what has happened with his family members passing away, right? So he's saying that it's really going to be a struggle for him to open up. And I mean, maybe that's true considering the fact that those are his actual sisters, whereas she's not. So, I mean, we'll see. Let's talk, okay? Jasmina, what's up, everybody over on TT? Thank you guys so much for hopping in. Feel free to come on over to YouTube so that you too can be a part of the conversation. So, Jasmina, so it's like she just got them to the table. It don't even seem like she warmed her family up, girl. She just bust out and said, listen, would y'all come to my wedding? They already knew what was going on. She said, because I'm getting married in 2 weeks. So there's that. Okay, Fedora. So yeah, just let me see if I'm able to actually give you guys an updated one real quick in the chat. And then if anybody's watching this video afterwards, you guys can just hit me up on IG or something. It'll load. Whenever it loads, I'll send it. Oh, well, look at there. It came up really quickly. So let's get that over here for you guys. Here we go. Thanks, Sam. Thanks for being in the chat and updating everybody. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Shout out to the mods. Okay, so let's get back into it. So her family looked like they were not happy. Nobody was happy. Nobody was happy. Nobody was happy. I couldn't tell if they wasn't happy because she was weird or something. If it's something about her, is she gonna be a Hurricane K? Okay, if they weren't happy about it because of that, or if her family, some people could have been jealous or something. I don't know. And it sounds like her stepmom was more so like, I don't want her to be hurt. So that makes me believe that Jasmina may take breakups extremely harder than what some people may take. Okay, they're always hard, but maybe she may be like on her deathbed type energy when she gets hurt or something. That's why I'm wondering if the mom is like, I just really don't want that. Like she looked like she was really scared for her about this not working out. But anyway, so we learned that her last guy had a child behind her back. I said, girl, what in the Chris is this? Okay. She says that she's like, what, one of 9. So I guess she has like 8 other siblings, but I don't think she knows them all. She says that her biological mom walked out on her and her sister. And to top that off, her dad ended up getting remarried, which was great because she loves her stepmom a lot. But then the daddy decided to me, this is how it came off to me, y'all, that her daddy abandoned her and decided to move back to Jamaica. And I was like, you just left them girls there? Or was it that they already established their life here? They didn't want to go to Jamaica. And so they just asked their stepmom to take, full custody. Because, of course, the dad and the stepmom ended up getting a divorce. But I was like, Daddy, how you just go up and leave them kids and go back to Jamaica? How you just not going to be here for them? And then pawn them off onto the stepmama. And if the stepmama would have said, no, where was they going to go? You was going to make them come to Jamaica, or was you just going to let them go into the system? Which one was it? Because Daddy, she called you and you told her that you're really concerned because you don't know this guy or whatever. So you don't know what she's getting herself into. And I'm like, do you care? Because your ass the one that uprooted and went to Jamaica. That's what it was like. That's my concern, Daddy, that's my concern. Okay. So anyway, so let's keep going. She talked about her stepmom adopting her and her sister. That got me a bit misty-eyed. I'm not gonna lie. I got a little misty-eyed because that lady didn't have to do that, but she did. She not y'all mama. She could have said, baby, I can't. I'm not going to be able to afford you guys. It is what it is, whatever. Y'all going to have to go off. Either go be with your daddy or go live in a home or something. And she did it. She took those little girls in, which I'm sure is extremely difficult for her to do. And I don't know if the stepmom also has kids by the dad, but she took them in. And I don't know what kind of job that lady had, but she took care of these 2 little girls. And I just got a little misty-eyed. And I was so glad that she had that. She somewhat had, I guess, that maternal connection or whatever. She had that mommy connection, even though her own mom was not there for her, which still sucks. And maybe even more misty-eyed, to have a person get older. And it's one thing if your parent has passed away or maybe incarcerated. And it's another thing for your parent to be around and just don't want to be around you. Right. So I just, I was a little misty. I feel like that was super nice of that woman. But her stepmom is very nervous because she doesn't know the guy that she's about to get married to. And she doesn't want him to be the wrong guy for her, which is, expected from a parent. But hers just seemed a little different for me. I understand how she feels, especially if she sat there and watched her be hurt over and over again. So I'm wondering how she takes breakups. I think she might take breakups hard because of her abandonment trauma. Great one. Great one. I hope she is healing and getting the support she needs. Yeah, me too. Me too. Me too. Yeah, her stepmom is a real one all the day long. All the day long. I think they didn't want to go to Jamaica. Either way though, them still your kids. Exactly. And yeah, that's just the end story. Like, they still your kids, sir. Jasmina is stunning, and I love her family and how they created a beautiful family out of such struggle. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, Jasmina is beautiful. I hope they work too, because I have no faith in Mohawk and long wig. Child, you a mess. You a mess. Michael is all right looking. He looked like a cartoon. Now, you wrong for that, Alicia. Alicia has come to not spare a single person here. Okay. I don't think the two black girls on there are what? Oh, you don't think the two black girls are there for Lindsay at all? You don't think they like Lindsay? Embarrassing. Season 12 was the draining for me, but we only watched because of the bomb tight ass pins, bro. Chris and dumbass Paige. Absolutely, for sure. Absolutely for them. Yeah, it is sad. I hope they try to make it work, because the last 2 seasons were trash. Girl, I was over crying big time. This whole cast pulling my heartstrings. Oh, yeah, they've been through some stuff, girl. And maybe that's why some of us really want to see them win. We'll see. We'll see how this gonna go. What else am I about to? David. Then why did I have David? I think that boy name ain't David. That boy Michael. Where did David come from, y'all? Who named David? Where did David come? I thought the boy name was Michael. Why did I write David? I don't know. Let's get into it. So he tells his sisters about him getting married in 2 weeks, and they was super excited for him. I love that. I said, that's the energy you're supposed to have. And you're supposed to be up there crying. You're supposed to be up there being emotional, okay? And still, you may be scared, okay? But it's not about you, all right? So there's that. We learned that this is some trauma here too. His daddy passed when he was like, around 11 or 12 years old. His brother died when he ended up getting shot, but we don't know how old his brother was when that happened. And then his mom died while he was in college because of cancer. Baby, that has to be terrible. I hate hearing stories about people whose mom passed. First of all, it's no right time for a mother to pass away. That's number one. I really hate to hear it when somebody passes, like when they're in college. It's something about it. It's like, dang, you get to live to see them, graduate from high school and stuff. But I still feel like that's a whole different transitional period when you're in college and you're about to go off to be this true adult, and then your parent passed when you're in college. Like, I hate it. So that's, he suffered a lot of loss. Terrible losses back to back. Then the grandmother passed. Don't know when the grandmother passed either, but she's gone too. So it's just sad. And I'm like, I hate it for anybody that has to come in the world and exist knowing that both of their parents are just not here. Like, nobody. Like, oof. I don't even know how they made it. Like, I'm wondering about their childhood now. Like, who got custody of who? Like, do you have any younger siblings? Like, how old were your younger siblings when your mom passed in college? Did they go off and live with one of y'all? Like, anyway, girl, it's a tough situation. But he's saying that because of all of the losses that he suffered, it takes a toll on him because he has commitment issues. And he said that he's worked through those commitment issues, but I don't know if he truly has. He says he's worked through them, but then at the same time, you could see him being extremely nervous about being open and vulnerable with the woman that's about to be his wife, right? So I'm like, have you fully worked through those commitment issues? I don't think so. I don't, but we'll see. I was crying that scene. My mother passed when I was 11. I am so sorry to hear that, film. I'm so sorry. My adoptive mother, which was your great aunt, passed at the height of COVID. I feel his pain. I am so sorry, sweetheart. Dang, that is extremely tough. I am so sorry. He has no family. I couldn't imagine. Like, just sad. That's how I feel about even though he has family, but I really felt a way too about John. That's the first guy's name, who is the only child. Right? And my child is the only child. So I'm just like, oh, girl, You know, I really hate that for him as well. They was definitely pulling away like a damn Twizzler at our heartstrings for sure. Definitely pulling away with all these different stories. Yes, I swear if I ever did a TV show like this, I wouldn't. But my sisters be falling on the floor and crying, screaming for me. Hey y'all, I'm a little late today. It's all good. Naturally, Mar, thanks for coming in, honey. I think Michael is gonna be in his head a lot. I could see that. I hope he does not sabotage. That's what I'm thinking of. The word self-sabotage. I'm hoping he doesn't do self-sabotage to himself. You're probably thinking about real world David, maybe. I could have been thinking about him there. I could have been thinking about real world. I'm like, where the hell did I get David from, child? Yeah, it's sad. I hope they try to make it work because the last was, oh yeah, I read that. Okay. So let's go ahead and keep going. Okay. Yes, the pull apart Twizzlers. Yes. That's what it was giving. Okay. So he ended up calling one of his brothers. So I guess he does have another brother. I thought it was just him and a bunch of girls, you know. Similar to how Jasmina family is. I think she only has one brother. So his brother gives him advice, right? He acts like he was excited, like, oh my God. Oh, wow. Wow. You think you're ready for that? I was like, damn, that was quick. You think you're ready for that? And then he gives him advice, though, and tells him, listen, like, it's going to take a lot of compromise. Like, at the end of the day, it's not going to be about what works for you. It's going to be about what works for us. So you have to keep that in mind. And although it was good advice, right, it still seemed like it kind of like, y'all know how, what's his name? Michael eyes were red from crying. When he got on the phone with his brother and he said what he said, them eyes got white real damn quick. Do you hear me? I was like, now you done took this boy joy away just a little bit. Just, you didn't even have to do that man like that. But anyway, so there's that. Okay, his brother says that from what I've seen from you, I don't think that you're ready for this. And it's just like, man, just be happy. He may not be ready, honey. That's the whole point of getting married at first sight. Because ain't nobody, I feel like Rashid was right. Nobody is ever ready. We think we ready, but once it gets closer to that time, we like freaking out a little bit, like, dang, I'm a little nervous. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm a little shook, like, you know, so, I mean, girl, calm down. But anyway, let's get to Chris. Chris done let his mama know that he getting married at first sight. His mama like, baby, is you crazy? Are you okay? Do you even know this person? What's going on with you? Okay. So we learned that he comes from a single parent household and he works in real estate. Again, I didn't capture a whole lot of notes on Chris. Okay. But let's get to Miss Alyssa. So Alyssa, she lets the ladies and her mom know that she's getting married. She talks about her dog, Penelope, honey. She loved dogs. So he gonna have to love dogs too. She says that she's the only person that's single out of all of her friends. Okay, so she wants to be coupled up as well. She tells us about her relationship being what she said she was in a relationship for like a little over a year. And this right here was kind of messed up, girl. She said they went to go and look at engagement rings and everything, child, after a year. And then one day the boy just called her and said, hey, what you doing? Yeah, you can stop cooking because, girl, we're not going to be together no more. We breaking up. That's fucked up. That's some messed up stuff. But I guess it's better. It's better than being engaged and then he telling you he don't want to marry you 5 days before the marriage. So you actually looked up Miss Alyssa in comparison to Lindsay. Okay, so there's that. Alyssa says that she did a lot of affirming for this next relationship. We're going to see if she's going to get just the very things that she asked for when she did her affirmations. This is going to be interesting. So there's that. Later on, we can see where the guys link up. They get to know each other better. The girls link up. They get to know each other better. Jasmina brings up her mom and she talks about her mom and how her mama was, you know, I guess happy and whatever. So when she talked about her mom, this made Lindsay cry because Lindsay was thinking about how her relationship with her mom isn't good. And I'm like, girl, Jasmina probably would be crying with you because her relationship with her real mama ain't good either. Okay, so they don't talk. I don't know the dynamics, but I know her mama was not around. But I felt bad for Lindsay when Lindsay was up there crying. You know, she said she wanted to invite her mom to the wedding and stuff, but her mom is just so disrespectful to her for the most part. She don't know how to talk to her, so she's having issues with that. What else? We get to the bachelorette party. Lindsay, definitely wild. She's definitely the wild card, like she said. She said that she wished she would have went ahead and had a fling or whatnot with her bartender. She wished she would have had a fling with her bartender before she got married. Do y'all think she should have just went through with that, considering the fact that Elijah Wan was out here doing his thing? I don't think so, because you don't know what could have came of that night. You know what I'm saying? I think she made the best decision to not do that. Meanwhile, you got Elijah Wan over here trying to be the life of the damn party, over here dancing with the stripper, okay, putting his head all on her buttocks and all this other stuff, dancing on the stage with her, seeking for attention. Girl, he was giving us straight Isaac. Elijah Wan says he wants somebody that he could bring to the strip club, but I don't know if Katina's going to be all the way down with that. But we don't know, because Katina at some point was one of those girls that was like a party chick. Okay, so that might be right up her alley. She may surprise us. Later on, we see where Jasmina and her friends speak on her dad not being at the wedding and how he's scared for her because he doesn't know the guy. But again, I feel like, sir, you're all the way in Jamaica. If you cared that much and you were scared for her, you should have stayed in America with your daughter, but whatever. Michael, heavily worried about being vulnerable and opening up to his new partner. He's high-key freaking the hell out, okay? Lindsay and Mark. Okay, so they get to the wedding. They the first couple to get married, Lindsay and Mark. She was really concerned about that peen, though. She was concerned about how big it is, girl, what it's looking like, okay? I can't say that I blame her. That is definitely one of the questions that will come into play. She kept it real, though. She said she kept it she kept it real simple. When it comes to the guy that she wants, she said that it was like only two things. She don't want nobody with bad teeth or baby teeth, and she don't want nobody with a belly. I don't blame her at all. I'm here for you on that, girl. I'm here for you on that, honey. Okay. Now Lindsay's dad comes and he tells her, listen, when it comes to, you know, disagreements and stuff, some stuff you probably should want to, you might want to keep to yourself. Don't tell everybody, because you have a way of saying things out your mouth that's really rude and disrespectful, girl, and it can hurt the other person. So you might want to just be careful. Choose your words carefully is what the dad said. Mark done called his mama. His mama was not happy. She was nonchalant. I didn't like the energy that the mom gave off, but everybody else just chucked it up to it being funny. Like, that's just the norm. Like, she's so funny. And I'm like, no, she's not. She don't even sound like she's happy for her son at all. Like, I don't know. Are you like just mad because you're in rehab and you got your own stuff going on? Like, what's that? Like, she could have at least probably faked it, I guess. But anyway, she was like, I don't know. You know, I think that I'm like beside myself. Like, you sure you want to do this? Like, well, okay. All right, then. Well, fine. If that's what you want. Like, the mama wasn't given to me. What else? Mark, what did I put here about hating to see him tear up because he didn't want, oh yeah. Mark teared up about his dad because his dad said that he didn't want him to be alone. And that's something that I felt him on that. Felt him on that all day long. Lindsay and Mark meet. LOL, awkward when they met, but the ceremony to me was funny as hell. Lindsay came in hot, energetic, talkative, all of that. I said, oh, this could go real good or it could go real bad depending on what kind of women he liked, right? So he seems like he's more of a reserved person, whereas Lindsay is the complete opposite, right? She's more outgoing to me than he is. He gonna tell her, and I thought this was so funny when he said, they call me the shark. And she was like, oh, I hate sharks. I thought that was hilarious because he thought that was going to be something that was going to impress her. And it didn't. So I thought that was too funny, honey. But it seemed like whatever he liked, she didn't really like. Well, I guess that's when it came to like animals. And he said that he would love to have a monkey or something. And I'm like, I'm with you, Mark. I'm with you on that. But she was like, oh, I hate monkeys. I'm like, damn. Okay. But at least they like cats. They got that in common. What else? Overall, they both were definitely satisfied with each other when it came to the looks department. Definitely satisfied with each other there. Lindsay says that he's giving her WAP, honey. I hollered because he is willing to change his schedule around. So they both have some things in common. They both work out. They work out in the mornings, okay? He works whatever kind of job where he may, I don't know if it's the job he works or if it was the shifts that he put in at the gym. But either way, no, I think he said he manages like a lot of fitness centers or something like that. So all in all, he's a person that's willing to adjust his schedule for his wife. And she was very impressed by that. Okay. I feel like Lindsay is a trip. I like Lindsay so far. She's funny, but I think that she at times can definitely be a bit much. I think that she could be a guy's best friend because she is like a tomboy just a little bit. But hopefully she has some feminine attributes about her as well. Like she could play football. She could do a lot of that stuff, right? Things that I would think he would be into, that he would want, right? So we'll just see. But I think she may be taking him a bit too fast, right? Because like I said, I feel like Mark is more reserved. But Lindsay can be dramatic. So there's that. That was pretty much the episode. We're going to see the rest of the couples end up getting married on next week's episode. So yeah, it wasn't that bad of an episode. I think Lindsay and Mark might last. They give me Jamie and Beth mixed with Drunker. Okay, I didn't see the Jamie and Beth, but I take your word for it, Romeo. I can see him and Lindsay working more so than the others, but she still seems like an a-hole to me. Okay. I think they both, I think the couple, I think they the couple to make it. Okay, so you think Mark and Lindsay gonna make it. You may be right. You might be right. What else we got? She sounds like a mean, sick lady, unfortunately. Maybe why he really didn't want her to be there. You probably right on that too. Probably definitely right on that. Because I didn't like how she was. I ain't like that. She wasn't happy for her son at all. Look, Lindsay is better off without her mom. I know that might hurt if you're not close with their mom, because I was with mine, but sometimes family ain't right to be in your life. That's true. That's definitely true. Is it just, I wonder if her mom could be like a mom that's jealous of her daughter or something. Is it just me, or does Lindsay come off as an a-hole? Maybe she learned that from her mother. She could definitely come off as an a-hole because her dad tells her she needs to think before she speaks. And I could see that in Lindsay. I could see Lindsay being a person that blurts out things and then doesn't know that she hurt somebody's feelings until later. I feel bad for Lindsay. Her personality comes off as a lot. But honestly, I think this big bubbly persona is a coping mechanism. Good point. Good point. Her ex could come and eat or get her ex could came and ate a plate or got a plate. He had her cooking, then break up with her. Oh, okay. You're saying that Alyssa's ex could have came and at least got a plate and did. Nah, he did right. Don't come to my mother's house if that's how you finna be. And then break up after you ate my mother food. Be scrapping. So when she got out of jail, what happened? Because they would have been my story. My story 5 days. I got you. As far as the engagement breaking off. Chris and Alyssa definitely gonna be toxic and crazy. And a crazy match. I say no for them. That would suck. That would suck. That would suck a lot. We'll see, y'all. Hopefully not the mama's boy, Jim Jones. Girl. Yikes. Elijah wants someone like his mother. He said he's a mama's boy. Ooh. Try. I would actually party with Lindsay, but I'm not going to her house with all them cats. Not at all. And Lindsay says that she's a very clean person. Did y'all hear her say that to Mark? I wonder. I don't know. I could be. I don't know. Lindsay. I don't know, y'all. I'm misjudging Lindsay, I'm sure, but she comes off as a sloppy person. So she says she clean though. So we'll see. I don't know. I feel like we're going to find out that she's not as clean as she said that she is. Lindsay seems unstable to me, but maybe she's putting on for TV. I'm really rooting for Michael and Jasmina. I hope she likes him. Me too. I hope they like each other for sure. Did you see Lindsay throwing back the glasses of champagne in the party bus? She was drunk when she walked in the wedding. Embarrassing. I didn't even catch that. I think Lindsay and Mark might last. They give me Jamie and I think you told me that. They give you Jamie and Beth. I've seen the Lindsay type before. Heart of gold, but her mouth and brain aren't always connected. It's definitely going to rub some people the wrong way. Elijah Wan says his wife not able to cook is a deal breaker. Well, he need to get in there and learn how to cook. I don't know. Old girl do strike me as a woman that don't know how to cook though. But we'll learn. We'll learn. What level of clean? Because I'm sure Boo thought she was clean too. Bow thought she was clean too. Ooh. Great question. Great question. She don't. Yeah, right. T. Lindsay not clean, girl, please. Lindsay not clean. Right. I feel like clean is when you pretty much a minimalist to me. If you ain't no minimalist, girl, you just got organized junk. Organized junk. That's what I think it is. You just know how to put your junk in places. Just a whole bunch of stuff. So that's what I think. But I do plan on, I'm not a minimalist, but I definitely plan to become a minimalist in this year because your girlfriend will be throwing out all kind of shit. Especially, like, I be holding on to clothes, like, girl, hoping I'm going to get back into them, but you're not going to fit that no more. Stop playing. Stop playing, ma'am. You know you're not going to wear that no more, girl. It's out of your size range, okay? You literally would have to eat air if you think that you're finna get back down to that size. Get rid of this stuff. If it ain't been worn in the past year, past 6 months, gas to go. A party boy with traditional values is not going to work. It's giving toxic misogyny. And there we are. He already contradicted himself. Already. I want a traditional wife, but I want somebody that's going to go to the strip club and hang out with me. And then if I be like, I dare you to go over there, babe, and smack her butt. What? Traditional wives ain't out there doing that. They too busy in the house. Lindsay got all those damn cats and Mike too. Now cats are clean animals, but I couldn't do it. They shed too much for me. And they sneaky. Oh, girl, they is some sneaky animals, girl. You'll think they ass in the kitchen and they over there under your couch. It's like, when did you get here? No, ma'am. And they like to jump and crawl on everything. Y'all know I used to love the TikToks where they would put aluminum foil on the counter. And when the cat thinks she finna jump her on that counter, she see that aluminum foil. Maybe it was a mirror to herself, and she'll jump the hell off. Loved it. I said, get your ass off. You know you ain't supposed to be on the damn counter like that. Get out. Keisha asked Lindsay about her mom not being there. She said she actually saved a seat for her, but Keisha told her it was probably best she wasn't there. It would have probably ruined her ceremony. Good point. Who do you think will smash on the first night? Romel, you be coming with some good questions. Great question. Who do I think? Let me think, y'all. We got Stephen Noy. We got Mark and Lindsay, Jasmina and Michael. We got Elijah One and Katina. And then who was the other couple? Chris and Alyssa. I can see Chris and Alyssa crossing the line on the first night. I about could see Lindsay going there on the first night too, her and John. I don't know, because I can see John being a bit apprehensive because I think John is so happy to have somebody that he don't want to cross that line, that if it doesn't work out sexually, she won't be interested. I don't know. I could just see John holding out. So I don't know. I feel like Jasmina and Michael, it could go either way. I don't know, y'all. Isaac and Katina. Not Isaac. Not Elijah One, but Isaac and Katina can cross the line. I don't know. Y'all could be right. That's if Alyssa is even attracted to Chris. True. Woo, baby. All of them better smash. Can't be married and the sex bad. Ooh. It depends on the cat's personalities and how you train them. My cats know better and don't get on counters or tables. We took care of that when they were kittens, when they tried it the first time. That makes sense. That's why it's always good to get your pets when they damn near fresh out the wound, okay? Because it's easier to train them and they get accustomed to your ways. Elijah One is going to want sex. You know it. And that's if he fully attracted, which I feel like everybody is Elijah One's type. Noy and Steve is going to be them, and Katina and Isaac. Okay. I'm see, now I'm interested. I want to see who is going to be the first couple to rub them skins, honey. We shall see. Lindsay is drunk and ready for that walk. Woo! You know it. You know it. You know it. You know it. But look, y'all. I thank y'all so much for hopping on and joining me. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off because y'all know I got other shows and stuff. I gotta sit up here and watch. I gotta go over here and watch this interview Tasha K did with Nene X Boo or alleged Boo, honey. Then I gotta go over here and watch Ladies Who List. Then I gotta go over here and watch Ready to Love. Y'all just got me watching everything. Okay. Y'all got me. I'm trying to figure out. I feel like I'm missing something, honey. It's so much going on. All right. But that's all that I have. I thank you guys so much for hopping on and joining me. If you have not already liked the video, please be sure to like the video on your way out. If you're not subscribed and you enjoyed the content today, please feel free to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And also know that sharing is caring. Okay. So I thank you guys again so much for joining me. Feel free to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at jamithatsme. Join the Discord as well. We can continue the conversations. That's all I got. I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.